The ceasefire is 60 days old. The diplomacy stalled last week. Last night, Iran fired missiles at commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz, and a tanker is on fire. Trump's response? He'll either make a deal or finish the job. Every power plant gone in a small part of an afternoon. Iran's response? Speak to us with respect. Fresh concerns are mounting over security in the Strait of Hormuz, after reports emerged that Iran's Revolutionary Guards targeted commercial shipping, raising fears of renewed disruption along one of the world's most critical energy routes. According to Axios, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps fired at least 2 missiles at commercial vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz on the night of July 6th. The Axios report said 2 commercial ships sustained significant damage, although no casualties were reported. Separately, Britain's United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations confirmed that a tanker travelling about 15 kilometres east of Limar, Oman, was struck on its port side by an unknown projectile in the early hours of July 7th, triggering a fire. According to the Wall Street Journal, the vessel attacked may have been Al Reignites, a liquefied natural gas tanker owned and managed by Nakilat, also known as Qatar Gas Transport Company, one of the world's largest LNG shipping operators. The newspaper also reported that before the attack, Iran's Revolutionary Guards had issued direct radio warnings to commercial vessels navigating the strait. The reported incidents come despite a 60-day ceasefire and ongoing diplomatic efforts following the conflict triggered by the US-Israeli strikes on Iran. Indirect negotiations between Washington and Tehran ended last week without any publicly announced breakthrough. Speaking on July 6th, US President Donald Trump renewed pressure on Tehran, warning that Washington would either reach a deal with Iran or resort to military action.
Our great Navy, which did the greatest blockade anyone's ever seen, not one ship got through in 2 months. And we then freed up the blockade because we're close to maybe making a deal. I don't know. We'll make either. Look, we're going to win one way or the other. We're either going to make a deal or we're going to finish the job, okay? And it won't be tough to finish the job. I'd rather make a deal because I don't want to affect 91 million people. We can knock down their bridges in 1 hour. We can knock out their energy supply, all of those big plants that they built, big, beautiful, modern plants. They had a lot of money. They don't have any money now. We haven't given them any money. But we can knock out their electricity and power generating plants in, I would say, a small part of an afternoon. Every plant will be gone. And they know that. They know that.
Meanwhile, Mohammad Bagher Zolghadeh, Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, accused the US president of threatening the Iranian people and warned Tehran would respond if such rhetoric continued.
To the delusional president of America who today threatened 91 million Iranians, I say, the only result for you was defeat, helplessness, and desperate pleas for negotiations and a ceasefire. Iranians are not familiar with the language of threats. Speak to the Iranian people with respect, otherwise we will respond to you in a different language.
With around 20% of the world's oil consumption passing through the Strait of Hormuz, the reported attacks, escalating rhetoric, and stalled diplomacy have once again raised concerns over the security of global energy supplies and the risk of a broader regional confrontation.